Well, good morning everyone, and welcome back to the cabin. I'm walking down here to the bottom of the hill, take the dogs to the creek. Funny, right? Anyway, I'm gonna also look and see if I've got a log. It is about 8 foot long down here because that's what I need to mill up. So I'll meet you down there. Well, I've got one right here that I believe I could get some 1x4s out of. I've got those bigger ones right there, but I don't want to mess with those because that's way too much, or way more than what I need. That one right there will take a lot of cleanup because it had a lot of limbs on it, but I believe that might work too. Well, I'll bring the tractor down here and I'll grab one of these. I'm not really sure which one. I might go ahead and get the smaller one because I need a bunch of 1x4s as strips when I put on board and batten siding. It takes a little bit more wood than it does normally because you've got to put the strips in behind, and then you've also got to put battens on. But I'm going for a different type of a look, so that's the reason I'm going to have to do that. So there was a truck came today and made a delivery over here at Jennifer's, so we'll run down here and we'll see what it is. Well, it looks like they have delivered some, what is this? This is sand right there. That right there is mortar mix. Up here is some block. Now, from what I understand, they're going to have about 18 pallets of these block. This is a special order type because of the front porch. Has to be so high. This is kind of like a retaining type block. So that's what that's used for. Well, so it looks like that they're going to be getting ready to start laying block this week. I think it's tomorrow, maybe, that they're going to be doing that. So I'm not quite sure, but I'll try to keep you updated as things are happening down here. Get rid of this knot if we can right here. Well, I'm not sure if I'm going to need 2 hooks or not, but this is where I don't know if I'll have enough juice to get this thing turned over here or not. But these rollers actually help quite a bit. Well, there's one. Will it stay? And this is also where we wanted heavy duty bunks to come in to play. How about that, folks? I think, yeah, let me lower those just a little bit because I would hate to clip one of those off. Those are actually about 1.5 feet. So I could probably safely come in there at like 14 inches. That's what I think I'm going to do. pretty square right there. I'll tell you, whenever you're sawing pine, you got to keep some diesel on your blade because that stuff will really cake up there. And it's hard to get off. But that diesel will take it off. That really turned into some pretty wood, didn't it? I kind of hate to use it, but what I'm doing is I'm making 1x4s for the little shack up there. Whenever you do board and batten, you have to do a horizontal run because you have to have something to screw the verticals into. And the studs give you a framework to screw in your horizontal, and then the horizontal gives you framework to screw in your board and batten. Decided to go ahead with an old western theme for that little outhouse. I say outhouse, it's an outbuilding. Our juice shack, let me get used to calling it the juice shack, right? I had intended on doing something that kind of made it look like it was going to be log, but then I changed my mind when someone sent in that little cartoon picture of Buster's. I thought, you know what, that is so cute. I'm going to try my hand at designing and building one of those. So that's what I'm doing. I'm cutting out 1x4s, and then the rest of it is going to be sheathing for the outside. So as soon as I get those horizontal pieces on, I can actually start closing that up. I need to get the metal ordered to go on at least the back part of the roof. Not finished with the front yet, but I can estimate what we're going to need. That way it'll be here whenever I get that on. I can actually start putting the metal on the roof. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting that thing closed in so that we can get on with installing all of the solar equipment and getting this leg down here to the solar arrays, getting that cable pulled in there, and then getting everything cranked up, and hopefully everything will work and we will be generating power for the cabin. Had somebody comment on these, and the reason these were run wile is because I knew I would start in the middle and lay out, because I wasn't really sure where these panels would fall on the outside, because I knew I would gain a little bit as I put in the spacers in between, you know, the bolts to cinch them down. So what I need to do is I need to come back in here and trim these off on both ends. That way nobody is in danger of walking by and hitting one of those. But these things are so big, it's not hard to miss. But yeah, and then I had another comment on this ledger board, maybe possibly running a bead of caulk down there on the bottom, so that when, you know, water, hopefully it wouldn't freeze and start pushing on the panel or anything. But the back side is open other than wherever I put a 2x6 to come down and screw that to. So pretty much all of it's open except 6 different spots. And if water did run in there, it would run right on through and fall off on the back side. Well, I got what, 1, 2, 3 2x4s out of that. 2, 4, 6, 8 1x4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then I got 7 1 by, what are they? 12, I think they were. Yeah, 1 by 12s out of there. So that'll make some nice siding. Well, now that we've got that material cut down there, hopefully we can get started on the siding of the little juice shack. Friends, thanks so much for stopping by. We certainly do appreciate it, and we look forward to seeing you back up here at the cabin again next time.